All right, guys, look, in this video, man, there's no fish. There's none, not a single one. And you know what? I don't care, because I went out a couple of times on my days off, and there's a lot of people that say, why do you like to go fishing? Isn't it boring? No, it's not boring. And in this video, I've done it. It's a lot more than putting some bait on a hook and chucking a line out and sitting there and waiting. If you want the good spots, man, you got to go out and find them. You got to go out and search for them. You buy lures in the wintertime, you got to go out and test them. You got to test them in different conditions. You got to see how they work the best. And these days, like this, there's no wind, it's nice. You go out in these times, and this is what you test. So when the season does come for the bass with your brand new lures, you already know how they work, and bam, you're on it, man. And it's the same thing with the marks. You got to go out and find them. They're not going to be handed to you. So you know, you go on Google Maps, put a pin somewhere, drop that pin and follow Google Maps to where it is, get there at low tide and sort it out. Just figure it out. And then when you go back and the fish are here, not at the end of February when they're not, 'cause I knew they weren't going to be, but when they are, when you get there, you're on it, man. So, and it's the same with the kayak. I went out on the kayak today. I got myself a dry suit, had some new lures that I wanted to try. I knew I was going out there today and I wasn't catching any fish, but it was beautiful, it was peaceful, it was calm, I loved it. I totally loved it. So on the off season, try out your new gear, go find some spots and have fun. Fishing is a lot more than sticking some bait on a hook, tossing a line out and leaving it. I wanted to show people that it's a lot more. It's really like, I can't see how they can say that angling is not a sport, because I'm so tired. I've been paddling all day. It's a lot more than you would think. Get out there, go do it. Even if you don't fish, man, you're outdoors and you're doing some cool stuff. You see some really cool things. So you can't beat it, man. Pretty sweet looking place.
Yeah, funny.
Right, gang, look, just checking out a new spot, man. You cannot tell me that that is not bassy as anything. I am itching to get this lure out. So today what's going on is we're gonna try this spot. This is a brand new spot. I haven't fished the surf really, so I'm hoping, I'm feeling really good about this, man. I am using the Samson Enticer for the, it's one of the Samsons, but it's a Samson, and we're on the bass today, man. We're all over it. I'm out here with Jimmy, chucking in some lures, man. All right, guys, it's the first little shot, man, with the Enticer. This is brand new for me, and it's February. The water's not too bad. Look at that thing fly, man. Boom! Oh, the summertime though, this will be bassy as anything. 100%. Beautiful little area. Look, man, this place in the summertime is banging hot, man. The Enticer's flying through the wind. We got like, what is it, a 15-20 mile an hour wind. Really not expecting to catch anything today, man. But if you're down the beach, you have to take a rod with you. Why wouldn't you, man? Really, we're just scouting out this place at the moment, me and Jimmy. It is the sugar honey iced tea hot, this place. In the summertime it'd be banging. Right, we got lots of bird action down this way. I think I might switch up on the lure and I'm gonna try the other one. I want to say that that one there is the tweak bait. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the enticer on and see how that works. See if we can't entice something in for a February bass. And then we'll go scout some more, man. These are really sweet, swim really good. It's weighted on the bottom, but it's only subsurface, man. I mean, that's what's cool about it. I think this one's a bit more top water-ish. Oh, I don't know, dude. Gonna try it and see. But I also want to try the zonk. So what happens, man, when you're lure fishing for bass and you got all kinds of shiny stuff in your box, you can't figure out what you want to use, man. Oh, I love this. Right, we come up on another little spot on this little searchy little hunt thing, man. It looks like on its day. I mean, you know, you get that feeling and you can just feel it. And you know that there's gonna be some fish there at some point, man. I mean, it's banging. It is banging. Check it out. Banging. You never know unless you try, man. So I think what I'm gonna do, this kind of stuff, when you go out searching, you can test out lures, you can test out spots, you can test out, this is the time when you want to go out and you want to test things out, because in the winter time you've bought all these lures, and if you haven't used them before, man, just get out somewhere like this. You probably won't catch nothing. Like, I kind of know, man, that we're not gonna catch nothing, but it's nice being out. It is nice. Scope out these spots on a low tide, on the off season. I'm gonna put a zonk on. I've never used a zonk before, and I think this is my little area to try it out. So hopefully, not holding my breath at all right now for a lure caught end of February bass. However, there's always that hope. Trying out the dark sleeper now. It's a really awesome lure. It swims really good, but it doesn't have a hook. Oh, yes it does. Bam! This thing's sweet. Let's see if I can get some swimming action of it. I mean, that little bad boy there. Let's give it a good chuck. Get it out there a little bit. Cast pretty good as well. Right on the edge. And then just bounce it, man. If I was a fish, I would take it. What's it? We scoped out a new spot. I don't know how many times I said it, man, but this place is banging. On its day, the place is gonna be awesome. Go out on a low tide and scope out your area. All right, gang. So yesterday on our little scouting trip has sparked the fire, and I'm out today back at the old haunt, man, and I'm catching a fish on the tweak bait, dude. It seems like a really low tide right now, man. I mean, it is the bottom of the tide, but I could have swore said it was supposed to be a small tide today, but we'll see. It's all we can do, man, really. Let's see, let me get out of here and we'll see how she goes, man. Ooh, I almost fell over in the mud. Let me get unstuck out of the mud and start fishing, man. In the summertime, this would be ideal conditions, man, but it's February. All we can do is try. All right, gang. So today we're down the beach and I got my gear on. Bam! Out on the kayak today. Conditions are amazing. I don't want to say, dude, it's a flat sea. So we're out here for some place. Gonna get down on the bait rod. I got some lures to try out. But first of all, what I need to do is, I think I might leave it a little bit, because right where I need to launch is a swell. And because there's people around, I don't want them to see me capsize, man, before I'm even going. So, all right, I'm gonna chill for a minute, and then we'll get the kayak out, and we're out of here, man. So, yeah, good stuff. What I want to do first, like I usually do, is I want to get over there, because I know, I've heard, that's where the police are. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna troll on the way over there and see what we can pick up. I'm gonna troll with a storm shad, and we'll see how that goes, man. Hopefully on the way out we can pick something up. So stay tuned, man. Boom. I finally got a spot. I'm drifting really bad, man, and I don't know. It's like really drifty right here. But I'm gonna get some baits out, and hopefully we can get up a couple fish, man. I'm gonna get a jig on and see how the jigs work right here. All right, guys, it's really like pulley, really drifty right now because of the tide. And I didn't think, oh come on, I didn't think I was ever going to be able to get some bait in the water, but finally I may be able to get some bait in the water, man. I haven't done this in a while. You can tell. I'm already past the poles where I want to be, where I don't want to be. I'm gonna have to paddle back out. My anchor's not holding at all, man. At all. Man, the tide is ripping through here. I guess at least I've paddled out far enough to where at least I could fish for a little while. Cause it's ripping through here. My anchor's not heavy enough, man. I'm gonna try a slow jig right now, to be fair, just because I'm out here and I can. So let's give this a whip, and hopefully we can get a fish, man. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping, because it's been a struggle this morning, man. Gosh. Okay, let's do this. Can't believe how slow it is everywhere right now. Man, it's like really slow. It's craziness. I don't think we're gonna have cup out here, man. I kind of want to go. Those boats are out there, and they're all chilling right there. There must be a wreck or something there. Yeah, right here it's not happening. I'm gonna give this bait, I don't know, maybe about another 45 minutes or so. 45 minutes is a long time. Probably about another 15-20 minutes is more like it. And then I think I'm gonna put on a zonk on one rod. Oops. I'm gonna put my zonk on. I'm gonna paddle out that way, and then start paddling back towards the car, the nudist beach. Because that's where I want to go. And hopefully, man, we can pick up something. Just one fish. Just one fish, man. God darn it. Dude, it's so peaceful out here. I don't even care if I catch fish or not, dude. I'm just like chilling. But look, if you look out there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's loads of boats. I wonder if they'd be peed off if a kayak just went right in the middle of them all. I don't think that's very safe. So no, I'm not gonna do that. But it'd be cool. Alright, a few more minutes and then we'll strap on the zonk. We will then paddle that away. Yeah, and see what we get, man. So hopefully, okay, I hope that this is a fish, but it's not. It's a snag. Dang it. That sucker. It's a big old snag. Ah, it took off then. It would be good if that was a fish, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not. So, I've got a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader on there, man. And it was hooked up. I think that's a crab pot or something. But it was hooked up on there. And this 10-pound fluorocarbon pulled me and my kayak all the way to it. And I got my lure back. Sucker! Alright guys, so that was our trip around the Solent. It was yeah, it wasn't too bad really, to be fair. It's kind of cool. I feel like I got all kinds of stuff in my glass with salt water. I do, but oh well. Right, that's me. So look, we've been out and we scoped out a new spot. We went out yesterday and tried the Samson tweak bait. We went out on the kayak today just to test the waters and the new dry suit. So yeah, we had a pretty productive couple of days, man. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting catching anything. Just wanted to go out and have some fun, and that's what we did. And thanks for coming along, and hopefully next time we'll have some fish. See ya.